Hey, welcome to Talking Shop. If you're new to Talking Shop with Kibo, this is a video series that we do where we talk about just kind of all things commerce related, industry trends, news, other topics of interest for brands and retailers. I am Alexis Hale. I'm Senior Director of Go-to-Market Enablement here at Kibo, and I am joined by one of Kibo's Senior Sales Engineers, AJ Leale. Today, we're going to be chatting about the concept of composable commerce. So how are you, AJ?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
Doing well. I hear you're going to tell me a story about Legos. So let's just jump right in. Let's start at the top with, can you just give us a high level definition of what is composable commerce?
Sure. There's a lot of confusion out in the market right now what composable actually is, but I really like what Gartner said. According to them, composable commerce is an approach that allows merchants to compose their commerce technology stack. So think of the functions like of an e-commerce platform, like a Lego car kit. It has many pieces, and you may want to change out the tires, so you use tires from another Lego kit. With composable commerce, you can swap out search, for example, and use it from another vendor. This is a very simplistic view of what composable commerce is, where you can pretty much pick and choose the specific functions from different vendors to compose your technology stack.
Got it. Okay, so I guess what's the big hype about it, or how is this different from what we would call traditional commerce? Can you not pick and choose your tech stack with traditional commerce?
Not so easily. Think of the traditional commerce as like what Henry Ford has said about the Model T Ford. Any customer can have the car painted any color as long as it's black. Traditional commerce tends to be much more rigid in nature. Merchants need to use all of it or none of it. They can't easily choose what pieces to use. And the whole reason to move to composability is to be more agile and pick what you want from anyone. And the traditional model is completely opposite. For example, merchants typically struggle with search, and if they're on a traditional platform, they may not be able to change it out. But a composable approach will let them pick it from somebody else and build a best of breed set of services for their customer to really optimize the customer experience.
Got it. Okay, so would it be fair, I guess, to make an assumption that if a vendor says that they have modern architecture, that they are composable, or they can help somebody become composable with their tech stack?
Well, you can make whatever assumption you like, but I wouldn't. I'd be very careful about that. If a vendor is saying that they are modern, then they probably have microservices and APIs, which is the usual feature of being composable. You think of the microservices like the Lego blocks, and APIs are those little nubs that snap the Legos together. So if we think of that, yeah, there could be different flavors of composable because some vendors may have some bits of the package composable, but not all. For example, I know one that doesn't expose their cart and checkout APIs. So if you chose somebody like that, they're technically composable, but there would be significant limitations that would prohibit you from achieving the benefits of composability.
Okay, so I think I got it. So the cart and checkout Lego doesn't have the nubs on top, but just in layman's terms, if I'm a merchant, why does that little nuance matter?
It kind of limits you to what you can and can't do. So nobody likes to be put into a box and say, oh, you can't do that. Especially merchants, they want to be able to build and really help the customer build a site. So if they have the flexibility of building new experiences and using the best of breed from different systems and using a composable approach, then they should opt for that. And that's the way they can really meet what they need and not be kind of limited and put into a box. So if you chose a composable place that did not have cart and checkout APIs exposed, you can get this great site, you get to the cart, you can't do anything with it. It's a black box, you can't change the UI, can't change anything on it. And you don't want to be there. So that's why they really consider different flavors of composability, see which vendor does the best thing for your customer experience goals.
Yeah, if I've learned anything in my 4 years at Kibo, it's you do not mess with a merchant's ability to customize their cart and checkout. That's super important to them. Here's the thing, like this sounds like such a great solution for merchants, looking to be able to drive that ideal customer experience. It sounds like there's a ton of flexibility, but I'll be honest, I don't see a lot of merchants kind of out there searching for composable commerce solutions by definition, at least. Like they're not Google searching composable commerce solutions. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think we're starting with a paradigm shift. Back when I first implemented e-commerce back in the last century, retailers did not want to go online because they thought the stores would have problems. Oh, the stores are not going to like it. That changed a long time ago, and this is a paradigm that is changing now. And so, just like Rome wasn't built in a day, the whole shift to composable won't happen in a day. It will take time. And the thing to know is that composable has to be done right. It's not right for every single merchant. It's right for some in certain cases. And we do have a lot of customers coming for us, but not all of them saying composable because they don't really know what it is. And the part of the series is to help them understand what composable is and think about if they should do it for the right reasons.
So thank you so much, AJ, for joining me today on Talking Shop. If you are interested in learning more about Kibo or Talking Shop, please visit our website at kibocommerce.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.